Stop scrolling. If you're tired of the same AAA franchises, I've dug through the digital crates to find 10 absolute masterpieces you've probably never heard of. Let's dive in. Continuing with blueprints, imagine inheriting a mansion where you actually design the floor plan. In this roguelike puzzler, you use blueprints to add rooms as you go. It's a brilliant Metroidvania where your strategy is just as important as your curiosity. Every draft is a mystery waiting to be solved. Moving on to Best Served Cold, we're heading to a rainy noir speakeasy. You aren't just mixing drinks, you're navigating the lives of the city's outcasts through sharp, branching dialogue. If you loved the cozy but moody vibes of Coffee Talk, this jazz-soaked narrative experience is your next obsession. Shifting gears to Ooh, we find beauty in simplicity. This minimalist platformer gives you a single ball, and eventually a second, to solve mind-bending spatial puzzles. It's incredibly elegant, proving that you don't need flashy graphics when your level design is this tight and rewarding. It's pure meditative genius. Checking into Promise Mascot Agency, things get wonderfully weird. From the Paradise Killer team, this surreal RPG has you managing a mascot agency from a K-truck. It's colorful, eccentric, and features the voice of Kazuma Kiryu. It's the kind of high-concept, hilarious chaos that only the indie scene can pull off. Scanning through TR-49, we find a masterpiece of historical deduction. Created by the narrative wizards at Inkle, you're tasked with code-breaking and archive surfing through a broken history. It's a haunting, audio-driven mystery that makes you feel like a digital detective piecing together a story that was never meant to be found. Descending into Labyrinth of the Demon King, prepare for a brutal throwback. This first-person dungeon crawler blends the methodical combat of King's Field with the tense resource management of classic Resident Evil. It's atmospheric, punishing, and rewards players who take the time to map out its dark, interconnected corridors. Reflecting on Consume Me, we encounter a deeply personal life sim. It uses clever mechanics to gamify the everyday pressures of being a teenager, from dieting to social anxiety. It's a brave, incisive look at the win states we try to achieve in our own lives, wrapped in a surprisingly charming art style. Turning the page to In Roger, we find a stunning illustrative journey. What starts as a simple encounter between a girl and a stranger evolves into a profound story about human connection. Its comic book aesthetic and clever ludonarrative interactions prove that a game doesn't need to be long to be unforgettable. Blasting into Sektori, it's time for pure adrenaline. Developed by a twin-stick shooter veteran, this game introduces a dash strike chain that feels incredible to pull off. It is quite possibly the most mechanically polished shooter of the year, offering a flow state that'll keep you coming back for just one more run. Leaping into Big Hops, we finish with pure joy. This 3D platformer uses a frog tongue mechanic for movement that feels like a dream. You'll swing, climb, and plant bounce pads to navigate a vibrant world. It's a nostalgic, bouncy love letter to 3D classics that will put a smile on your face. There you have it. 10 games that prove the indie scene is where the real innovation is happening. Which one are you adding to your wish list first? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.